coffee?
Oh, of course. Good morning, everybody. This is Alistair. Welcome to the show. Marguerite is currently titrating her coffee, so we're just going to sit and watch this delightful title screen, or perhaps some much less delightful capitalism for a while, and then we'll kick off. Hey, Bertis, how you getting on? Wendy this morning on account of migraines, which is a real shame, and we hope you feel better soon, buddy. But we do have you, and us, and the cat, who is safely ensconced in his new IKEA cat cube in the Kallax under the TV, which means he's at eye level and he can see us. He's really happy about that. Oh, nice. Hope you're doing something fun with it, Bertus. I spent yesterday doing my semi-regular, soon I will be here, but now there will be there shortly, I promise. I spent yesterday doing my semi-regular Saturday, which is watch garbage TV and read comics. It was great. Do you think I know how to work Twitch after so many years of being online? Oh, hey Imogen, how are you doing? Morning, Herban. Hey, Spite. I am currently entertaining a recently fed, very well-rested white cat who is about 3 feet away from me in a cube, seriously considering jumping down onto the cat toy which I'm using to distract him. But also, he's very warm and comfy, so he's probably fine where he is. Yeah, it was a very cool-looking hedgehog. I also yesterday watched Penda's Fen, which is a justifiably well-renowned English piece of folk horror about a kid who has no idea what he's supposed to be and who finds out stuff about his heritage and also realizes he's probably gay and has a conversation with a Saxon king on a hill and almost gets killed by a supernatural monster. It's very 1980s, but it's very good. I'm good. Hey, Grim, how we doing? Marguerite's just getting her coffee squared away, and then we will begin pulling doors off things and exploring the amiable, disreputable ruin of Space Provence some more. Writing group, excellent. Imogen, I'm very glad you asked, and thank you once again for that. I have been laying in various plans for next year for full lit across the last couple of weeks. I even got a new notebook to put them in. They let me tell you about these plans. The current status is that the current thing I'm looking at is that January is going to be book month because there's a couple of books I've been sent to read and maybe review which are really good, and we didn't do enough books in 2024. So I'm thinking maybe books all the way down for January. February, that is also the other plan. February, Arrow Video, who are a very, very good cult film label. We reviewed their release of Silent Running this week, which is great. Arrow know who I am. One of their February releases is Tobe Hooper schlock classic Life Force. If I tell you the words Halley's Comet, Space Vampires, and Patrick Stewart all connect in this movie, you'll think you're ready for it. You're not. It's awful. I love it so. And Arrow are doing a re-release of it in February, so we are absolutely covering that. But also,
By we mean you.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yes.
These things are just for you.
I have hand-sold copies of Life Force with 3 words, and those words are Torchwood Episode 0. But then, the other thing which I want to look at in February is Blake 7. So, yeah, I think a deep dive is very much on the cards. Thank you.
I think we should do like a monthly deep dive feature. Just like once a month you do alright, we're dipping into the back catalog kind of thing.
Over an Alistair.
What did you say?
Over an Alistair. Over analysis.
Write it down. Write it down right now if you're going to subject me to this. I need... The ad break is running, by the way. I need evidence that this wasn't my fault.
Herban, just in case we're wondering, yes, the other thing I have penciled in for that is Dark Season. Oh, send me the link, Imogen, I'd love that. Wednesday stream was more of Tavern Talk, and the plot arrived.
Let's not go under the couch, Bobby. Come on. Oh, is this a piece of foam from under the couch you have destroyed? I see.
Has he been eating couch foam?
I don't know if he's been eating it, but there are little shreds of couch foam. I think he's not quite ready to settle. He will soon. He just wolfed his entire...
He will.
Nearly his entire can of food for breakfast, so... We'll see what he's up to about shortly. Like, if you need to quote me or something. The podcast is not produced yet, and I have to rewrite the first episode. It happens. Alrighty, we are back. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee that I brought in. There we go. I missed Wednesday's stream. What was it? We played more Tavern Talk. Yeah. Alright, where were we? Continue. Where were we? Didn't we go back to the village, I think?
Yes. No, you were out in the middle of bloody nowhere.
That's right.
Marguerite made coffee cake.
Coffee cake.
Good job, Ozzy.
Right. Okay. It loaded us into this lovely little oasis in the middle of nowhere we found. And now what I want to do is I want to ping. Because Wendy thought she spotted a jammer out that direction. And that's what we were going to search for, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, let us check our map. Yeah, because see, we're in kind of...
It was so poofy.
It's really good. We're in one of those areas, one of those last areas that needs unjamming. This coffee cake turned out so good. Yeah, there it is. See, right through that gap there, there's something red.
Eagle eyes, Wendy.
It was SandWitch. Wendy's not with us this morning.
Well done.
So, this is the direction we are going to head. I mean, there may be detours on the way because, you know, you've met me. There's all this bland, featureless desert out here. Who knows what could be up here? But we're going to move generally in the direction towards this last jammer.
My man.
Say again?
She's a jammer. Like, my man.
We just finished season 1 of Misfits and Magic, and it's delightful. I would do crimes for jammer. There it is. It's up here. Alright. Residential area M37.
Interesting.
There's a lot of stuff in here. Alright.
That looks like a door you can pull down.
I'm wondering if I can...
Bubs.
There's a generator, but it's missing cabling. Alright, let's take a look around. I haven't been here before. Here's another radio. Can't get up on the roof. Looks like a little cabin almost. Yeah, it does. It looks like a cabin. But nothing that I can get in around. That door doesn't open. Oh, there's another zip line. Dang it! Especially after playing Veilguard last night, I'm like, well, it's a zip line, right? That gets me to where I need to go. All the scrupulously maintained zip lines in this ancient warden fortress. You know?
They have some issues, but infrastructure has never been a problem for
I
the
want to
Grey
go
Wardens.
back and redo that level, maybe with Davrin instead, and see if he has commentary. Oh look, there's some graffiti. People have been coloring on the side there, which is nice. Oh, see? I think this transport robot has taken a wrong turn. That must have been awful. I'm not seeing anything around. Let's go up here. Those are very, very large wheels. Yes, agreed. Over here is where I need to go. Question is...
We got chaos ears on here, so I am directly engaging in play.
Are you engaging in the mayhem?
Also, we've taught him that at around 11 o'clock someone plays with him. And it's around 11 o'clock, so he's like, so now it's playtime, right?
I'll figure out how to get up here.
And that is what it sounds like when a small white cat absolutely beefs a very basic jump.
Let's see, there doesn't seem to be a way up.
Is this a just zip lines situation, do we think?
Let's explore around a little bit and see if there's some kind of other way up. Like this. This game was more realistic, dynamic character design. Saj would be one giant freckle by now after all those days in the sun. I mean, don't look at my skin, but yes. I'm absolutely one giant freckle. Right?
As I just hissed like Gollum at the ball of fire.
Oh, here's something. What's this? Can I get in over here?
Isn't that where you just parked?
No. And again, see, it's not going to let me in because that line is orange. But let's keep there might be enough of a gap over here. I can jump up somewhere. If I do... Come on, child. Jump!
Engage your core, Surge. Takevoo.
Takevoo. Jean-Claude, engage your core. Alright.
See, it's wondering, and hi, by the way.
This ledge is gonna let me in. Nope.
It's funny you should mention that, because there's a kind of cyberpunky looking mountain climbing game coming out, I think called Cleft, or something similar.
Oh dear.
That, actually, it could be worse, it could be Crevice, that I think actually has that as a mechanic.
What, that you turn into a freckle from sun exposure?
Yes.
So
might be Clash, might be something else. I'll look it up.
That's a really bad name. Alright. Let's go back to the van. I want to try something.
I do love that there's I'm lost and far away. I want to go back to the car button.
Right?
You are not good at getting in and out of this box this morning, buddy.
I'm not sure if this is going to work for me, but let's give it a try.
The Mako civilian little brother.
Hush now.
Fuck you, I'm the Mako. Shepard, this is a cliff. It's alright, I'll change it down again.
Yeah, see, there's the door over there.
Oh, you know how we've been theorizing that the second season of Starstruck Odyssey is fairly imminent?
Mm-hmm.
Murph's grown his hair out.
Oh, no! Oh, man! I'm gonna get buried away!
Buried away.
Alright, there doesn't seem to be a way in here yet. What's this? Get stuck on me. What's this? Ah! More zip line!
Fucking zip line, dude.
Why must you torment me? I need the pulley. Well, there's some more stuff over here.
Hey, Trendane, how you doing? I love how you go to high explosives and I go to, you know what we need to do? We need to do some ram raiding.
Oh, interesting. There's some kind of like... Hey, little guy! Sorry! I saw you in the mycelium. I know who you are. Why do you work so hard to help people you barely know? It's... I guess I grow attached to others quickly? I see. Would you go back to the cave with me if I gave you a mushroom to munch? But please don't ask too many questions. Oh, I'd like that. Ta-da! -1 teacher.
I did not sign on to President Albert Gore's internet to be attacked by a tadpole in this fashion.
Right? Well, here's a component. Here's a view. Pretty handy having the Trask storm just next door to get those wind turbines spinning. But does the storm still power anything now? Oh boy. Saj, you biffed the jump. Come on. Don't biff the jump. Alright, well, maybe we have to go take the low road here. Nope!
Plummets to our doom.
Let's go back to the van and try this again, shall we? I wonder if it's trying to inform me that I shouldn't make this jump. And it is wrong! Why don't jump if jump shaped? I mean, look!
That looks jumpy. That looks hecka jumpy.
But it won't do it.
Oh, SandWitch, Cuphead is legendarily hard. Be nice to yourself on that one.
Why no jump? Can I take the vehicle? Can the vehicle jump? Doubt it. This should be jump. Do I have a run button? Oh, I do. Okay, let's try that. Yeah! Oop, nope. Okay, proof of concept, flawed execution. We can do this again. Alright, come on. We can totally do this. Ta-da. There's no space to run jump here. Okay. Well, even if I fall, there's a ledge here. here? I can, but I can't get in. Alright. Alright, folks, this may take me a little bit to master, but it is theoretically possible. We've seen it. Okay. Wah! Okay. That was not helpful. Also, I need more coffee. Look at Bubby.
Yeah, he's had some low-key mayhem, and now he's like, no, wait, I have a cube that is warm and has my new blanket in it. Good night.
Yes, precisely. I got a piece of experimental felt for another... Gosh, dang it! I got a piece of experimental felt for another project, and I, of course, got it in Twiglet's color, which is bright orange. So now he has co-opted it as a kitty blanket. Child, why do you keep failing that jump? Apologies in advance, folks. This might be a little frustrating for a bit as I figure this out. You know it's possible. Okay. Alright, so now I'm gonna try... Oh, I almost had it! Okay. Come on, Saj, you can do this. Yes! Ha 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 ha! What is this? Let me pick it up. Whatever it is. It's a can. Why can't I pick this up? Have a good one, Imogen. Good night.
Sleep well, Imogen.
I wonder if it's just supposed to be graffiti or something. There we go. I got a super rare component. Sneaky drink on a ledge. Oh, look, there's stairs. I was just gonna plummet. Positively civilized. Oh, look, there's a blue cushion. I really don't understand how we can get this door open. And it's perfect this way. You better not open it.
Thank you, Chundane.
Oh, wow.
I saw that.
Is there someone in there? Huh?
Chundane said, maybe it's a can't.
Oh, groan.
You're among friends.
How did you manage to get here? Sorry, I don't mean to trouble you.
Listen, kid, we started off on the wrong foot. I settled here in order so that no one would bother me. I never want to see those consortium bounty hunters again. So I'd appreciate it if nosy stunt women like yourself could leave and come back later.
Oh, come back later? When?
Never.
Well, I can't promise that.
Consortium bounty hunters, huh?
You look like plot. I'm just gonna sit on your couch for a while, though. Check the view. I like how it gives you a nice overview of the mining operation there. Alright. Well, let's check the map. So the short answer is I can't undo that right now. I need to get back into Signal. So what is my... Tito's on the run. I've still got more Tito's. Let's check where I've got more Tito's. Oh, I'm pretty close to one, actually. Oh, he's right over here by the forest. Alright, let's head that direction. And then I think I need to go advance the plot because I'm never going to get a freaking zip line. I have 1, 2, 3 more Tito's to go. And I have enough mushrooms for them all, so... Cheating and going back to the van! Look at Bobby. He's asleep. This door I can't get in. Look at me following a road and everything.
I've ruined you for games like this.
Alright, I want to go over... Is there a way that I can, like, mark it? Place a landmark. Alright, I'm going to put landmarks on all the remaining Tito's. There, so now my map should show me where landmarks are. There we go. Oh, there's some more components. And a big giant door I can't get in. What does this say? This door should do at least 6 Saj? What? What on earth does that mean?
I think it's at least 6 U tall, but don't quote me.
I don't know, that's really weird. Oh! Fire.
Do.
I think it just indicates that it's recently fallen over, maybe? I don't know. Alright. Let's go find this last Tito. Haha, I'm driving underneath you. I think he's this way, isn't he? Well, there's another radio or box or something.
It looks like a radio. It's got an antenna on it.
Oh, what's this? Haven't been through here. Well, the plot is derogatory because Marguerite never likes to do the plot. Marguerite always does the plot last. I always put my back to the plot and search all the couch cushions. A high-tech machine that looks like a bomb. Let's hope it'll never go off. Interesting. What is this big box? I have a bad feeling about it. Well. It's gone now. I can't drive through the building to get to the Tito's. So, I have to go around. Where are you? Oh, he's up there. Right next to the mushroom. Might as well get another mushroom while I'm here. Oh, I already got one. Look at him! Hey, little dude!
Hey, little buddy. You're a long way from home.
My grandma is dead. She's under the sand now.
Wow. Well, I hope she had a nice life. Do you think you could say goodbye to your grandma and follow me back to the cave if I gave you a mushroom?
Bye, Grandma.
No.
Aww.
I don't need to do that. I was going to check the map. Alright. So, I've got one way out here and one way out here. Alright. And all sorts of unexplored things that probably involve zip lines! Urgh. Okay, so back to the forest. I mean, if you want to do it that way, let's do it that way. It's fun. Alright, we're heading this way. I know, right? There's one. Can't get at it. Something on the ground in there.
Take a bite of your grandma. Honestly, I could see that being plausible in this instance.
Next part. Alright. And just a heads up, folks, we're about 5 minutes off from an ad break. Well, I mean, I'll go back to my family anyway. Solar panels. Interesting. There's a lot to this game that I haven't done yet, isn't there?
I think so.
Oh, thing can use it. I do like leaving the scanner up in case I see anything. Alright. We're gonna have to deviate here. I think the forest is this way. Thought I saw something. I don't remember. How do we get out? I think it's this way. I think you have to go through the valley. Can't do anything with this door. I think it's through here and then you hang a right. Yep, there we go. Alright, little Tito, where are you? You're in here somewhere. Yeah, he's over here. Cave entrance.
You want to park up? You are basically at ad, I think.
Yeah, I'm just about out an ad break. I wonder if he's... Oh, there he is. See,
There's
he's
a
up
little
there.
guy.
I don't know if I can jump up here or if I'm going to have to... Oh, I can jump up here. We can quickly get the little guy. Yes, there's plenty of people still in the village. Hey, buddy.
You, I'll find a place where I can do the highest dive ever performed by Tito. I just need to choose where.
I could give you a mushroom so you can discuss this matter with Fuscus.
You're probably right. They give good advice. I'll beat the record one day.
All right. I got him.
I think you got all the Titos.
No, I've got one more left. Let's take our ad break, folks. And then I will check this message, and then we will go get the last Tito. Just real quick, I'm going to remove all of these former landmarks, because I'm done with them. And it's just this one out here now. I gotta go get.
Hey, Rebecca, how you doing?
Alright. We're gonna run our ad break, folks. We'll be right back.
Can I get you a coffee refill?
I haven't even finished my coffee.
I can get me a coffee refill, though.
I mean, you could warm it up while you're at it. This coffee cake turned out so good.
This is the best one you've done so far.
I'm so glad I like that the topping is a little bit crunchier.
A little bit crunchy, and the bottom's very poofy. I like that.
It's very good. Him, you failed to pay the tax. He stuck his head out to look at you walking out, and you didn't pet him. That is unacceptable. It's a violation of the Katie Geneva Code.
What a sad little dude. No love, no attention, only a warm blanket and a artisanal IKEA cubicle.
And no idea that he's going to fall asleep and get his claws trimmed today. For it is the top of the month. Today is Jam Vent.
Tell the nice people about Jam Vent.
Jam Vent. So we bought a Bon Maman, i.e. the fancy French jam company, does, the one, they make the little pots that you get in hotels all the time. They do an advent calendar. And so we are having Jam Vent this year. We get to open the first window of the Jam Advent calendar after Scream. I'm going to be eating a lot of toast with jam. Oh, noes, you guys. I might have to make some scones or something tasty to put more jam on. I'm very excited about it. Oh, today's the first of the month, and it's going to be a very busy 2-3 weeks because December. And then I'm going to go on break for several weeks, and I'm very excited about it. The other exciting thing I'm doing right now is I am finally, well, thanks to the November election, I am applying for my British citizenship. So I've got the application mostly filled out. I got to double check witnesses' information, and then I can pay an inordinate amount of money. It's like £1,800 for British citizenship, and it's not worth what it used to be worth thanks to Brexit. But after November, I am renewing my passport early, and I am finally applying for my dual citizenship, just because I need to be safe. You never know what the Cheeto could do, and if I am officially a citizen of another country, that is a safer place to be in. So now is the time to do that. It's okay, Ozzy. I am applying for my British citizenship. I'm going to be, I've qualified for the residential...
indefinite leave to remain.
Yeah, I've had indefinite leave to remain for, since 2020. So 4 years now. So I've qualified for quite a while. But Brexit happened, and the power of it was, what are qualifications in your case? So I can talk about my path. So I came to the UK in 2012 on a student visa, and for 2 years to do my educational course. And then I was sponsored by employers for 5 years. And then after that 5 years, I qualified for and paid for and got indefinite leave to remain. And I have had indefinite leave to remain since 2020. And a year after you've had indefinite leave to remain, you qualify to apply for citizenship for naturalization. And because of treaties and such, I do not have to relinquish my United States citizenship. I can be a dual citizen of both countries, which means I have the obligation to file taxes in both, which is still a pain, but I qualify. And however, it is a quite expensive process. It's nearly £2,000, and that's on top of over £10,000 I've already paid for student visas and ILR. So it's really pricey, and it's time consuming, and it takes a lot of documentation. But I put together the application, and I got together most of the documentation last night. So once I've heard back from the other person I've asked to serve as my referee, then I can put through the application. Indefinite leave to remain sounds like a very cool thing to take time figuring out whether you need citizenship. Yeah, it is. And honestly, until November, I was very happy to have indefinite leave to remain forever. But I am still subject to immigration laws and rules under indefinite leave to remain. So if, for example, the United States decided to recall all of its foreign citizens and to cancel all of their permissions to live outside the United States, which can happen. Yes, Elster is one of the people who's vouching for me. That is correct.
Hello.
That could happen. And I would therefore have no legal basis to remain in the country in which I own a home. So between buying the house and Cheeto, it is time to go ahead and officially be a dual citizen so that I am not subject to that risk any longer. Had to give up citizenship in the UK. You don't have to. I mean, there are many countries you can be a dual citizen of. Some of them make it easier than others. But there's no problem currently with being a dual citizen of the UK and the United States, and it's this is one of those things I'm doing to make sure I eliminate the risk of another Cheeto presidency. So, lots of Americans do give up their citizenship because as long as you have a United States citizenship, I shouldn't say American, as long as you are a citizen of the United States, you are required to do financial disclosures and file taxes and tell the IRS where your money is. And since I don't have enough money to make that an issue, then I'm just fine with doing that. I've filed my taxes for my U.S. taxes outside of the United States for over 10 years now, so I'm quite comfortable with it. So yes, doing it for the cat, doing it for the house.
And for me,
and,
right?
Well, it's convenient for you. It's never been required for you, so, you know. More importantly, I don't want to wake up one morning and find out, you know, Cheeto and Stommer have had a row, and all of a sudden,
all the Americans have to leave the country.
Now all the Americans are being kicked out, right? You know,
and you can go, no, pip pip, tally ho, tea and biscuits.
I will go, I passed the life in the UK test, can you? And neener neener. So yes. Being taken for granted, calling out.
Not at all.
He's not being taken for granted. Not at all. I love you very much.
I love you too.
But my presence in this country was prompted by you, but is not dependent on you. That is an important distinction for me. I even like my
hashtag lawyered in the best of ways.
Lawyered, exactly. Right, we captured the little Tito. Let's go get the last little Tito, and then I guess do the plot and stuff.
I guess.
Because they're going to not let me
Fine.
not do any more plot. I'm returning to the van that I can see right here. All right. Well, no, none of my right to remain in this country has anything to do with my relationship status, and that was very important to me. It has been, I sponsored myself for my student visa, and then my employers sponsored me for a few years. And why is this on fire as well? Or is it just a way of giving... Oh, what's this say? Oh, there's a note. It's from Curry. What does it say? Oh, there's a snack bar. I'm taking your snack bar. And I took the component out of your radio. Hope you didn't want that. I think this is where the, like, meal is being prepared, but I still haven't turned any of that in yet. If we pass that on the way, I might see if he's around. Where is Curry? Good job, you're almost there. When I think there are millions of places to live in and even more Titos alive before the consortium. Aww. If you find any odd items, bring them to me.
Like the strange device.
I will, but later. And then here's the camp. Oh, good point, Spite. We might try that. Slim chance that the pulley is a reward for the Titos and you can avoid plot.
Good plan.
We'll find out. But let's go get the last Tito first. And I want to talk to Rana anyway because I've found another strange device that maybe Rana will want to see. I know there's some blood spatter photo I took ages ago that I could use for my next project. Whee! Okay. Now, where am I going? I'm going this way. Looking for a Tito. Gonna do some scanning while I'm at it. Just in case there's stuff. There's a ladder, but that's about it. My mom has told me that she has dual citizenship by virtue of being born in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Grandpa studied in MIT back in the day. Oh, nice. Yeah, birthright citizenship, i.e. if you were born on American soil, you are an American citizen by birth. It's one of the things Trump is threatening to get rid of. There's another little question mark over there that I need a zip line for. Alright, little guy's over here somewhere. It is absolutely awful. I don't understand why anybody would vote for that. Oh, it's on the other side, though. Okay, so I gotta go back through the gate and hang around. Okay.
So what you're saying is you have to go back through the truck door.
Was that a truck door joke?
Truck door! Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very Tintin, isn't it? Very Tintin. Thank you. I've been trying to figure that out. I love Tintin. I had so many of those when I was a kid. I should read some of them again at some point.
Little Tito dude. He's up here, it looks like. Is this where the flamingos are? Is he up here with the flamingos?
I think he's hanging out with the flamingos. There he is.
Yeah, he's
buddy.
in the shade. How you doing, dude? Careful, this is pretty high. Come with me and I'll bring you back to the cave.
No, I don't need a safe place. I want to explore the world.
What if I give you a mushroom? I heard you like it.
I don't want your mushrooms. Oh, well, let's go back, but only because I've had enough of this boring forest and I want a mushroom.
There we go. Good. All right, I found them all. Perfect. Come back here so I can get them out of their bottle. That makes at least one responsible person. Mama? Oops. All right.
Dear Rana, I'm very sorry I lost an entire
Busted.
generation of our children. It's okay. The Hairless Ape found them for me.
Wind turbine transformer. What's in here?
Well, I'm seeing an active power line and an inactive power line. And another inactive power line which goes down to the ground, so you might want to start there.
Where's my van? Let's drive in here.
I like big drum bots, they're fun.
Me too. All sorts of stuff. Oh, what did that say? Electric? Oh, that's a ladder. I thought I said electric laser. Well, let's start wandering around a bit here.
So much power in one household. Thank you.
What was that?
Ozzy said, how dare you both be so good at voice acting? So much power in one household.
Mostly him. Let's be honest.
Hey now.
Hey, okay, so I can get in here. What could go wrong? Gotta get the juice running.
The juice.
All right. Easy enough.
This looks like where you met the collector bot.
Dad and Pop used to bring us here often. Since it's close to the village, we go there to grab some electronic stuff. Okay. Let's wander around and loot things! One day someone tried to make these ruins a bit safer. All these convenient boards and stuff. Alright, I gotta get around over there.
Oh, I had a similar phase, and which, don't worry.
What phase?
Reading lots of Garfield. Nothing wrong with Garfield.
Well, nothing wrong with reading, just in general. Alright. Well, we might be able to go around that way, but let's go this way first. Is this the ladder I can lower? Excellent. Alright, shortcut. Good. Component.
Uncommon component.
Yes. Say again?
I was agreeing with you.
Alright. Another component.
Yoink.
More power. That one's not working.
Ooh.
Why isn't that one working?
Did you take a component that it needs to work?
No, that's never been the case. Okay, so I gotta get the power running from... This is a staircase. There's a component over there. Alright, so there's kind of an order of operations thingy going on here. It looks like...
There's a touch of the Lego to some of this as well. To the computer screens. I like it.
Okay, so let's trace it out. So I did this one, which opens this. Right, okay, fine. But no. Something in there. And something here. There's a component here for one thing. Oh, I wonder if this is... Hang on. The power needs to come from here. Let's try it again. can't tell if it needs to come from there or go to there. Let's go wander around and see if maybe we can get around the side or something.
Sure looks like it.
Well, I can get behind it, but it doesn't look like I can get up here. Parkour.
Parkour.
Alright, so if we go around this way, where the Tito just was, let me clean that out while I'm at it. Let me take a look at this really quick while I'm here. Or it's just tall enough that I can't jump on it. Okay, fine.
Assholes. But you can jump down onto that roof, I'll bet. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't seem to get you anything.
No.
That's a pressure sensor. Do you need the van on that? Can you get the van on that?
It's too small.
So it's a U pressure sensor. So the... I kind of wish you could hook the van up to this.
Yeah. There doesn't seem a way. See, that's one of those you need. Ooh, okay. What's up over here then? It looks like I can't get up on this until I get that stairwell working, and that stairwell is only going to work if I get the power going from inside the door with a pressure sensor. It seems kind of like a conundrum.
Do you want to look it up?
No, I'm wondering if I'm just going to look around. Yep, look, there it is.
You got it?
Nope, there's a zip line point right there.
Fuck!
Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, see, there's the deck there. But there doesn't seem to be any way to get up on the top of it. Yeah, see? Pole. That's a zip line. Alright. Well, we tried. More importantly, we got the Tito. So now we can go back to the forest. Yeah, see, there's a whole bunch of, like, points of interest and stuff in here, but it's because I don't have the zip line. Alright. There's something up there too, but I can't get there. Didn't I go out here and do this already? This is one of the turbines, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, so where am I trying to go now? The forest with, they're over there, if I remember correctly. Dead ahead and turn right. Okay. Whee! I'm the Mako! I don't do what you tell me. I don't have to obey your laws. I can drive in the alley if I want to. Neater, neater. Whee! Right, we're gonna go back to the village, and the mechanic will be poor Vega. I always remember Vega being one of the mechanics in Mass Effect. Just like, what did you do to this vehicle, Shepard? Like, well, this is why you drive now, because I can't be trusted. Look, I'm a soldier, not a career. Thank you. All right, let's go turn these in. Do we have more coffee?
Kind of. Do you want some?
At the break, I will. Yes, please. It's so pretty in here. Hey, Rana, does this count as something strange? What are you doing with that instrument?
The same thing I've been doing since 20 years ago. I'm making the mycelium stay in good shape.
Every day?
The mycelium's become weak. The consortium has severed it in many places, and pollutants in the soil are damaging it. The mycelium is not what it used to be. It needs to be taken care of at all times. I'm fixing the most damaged parts, and I'm rewriting lost information.
So, you're kind of a technician?
Yes, you could say that. I'm keeping it stable. Anyway, how is your investigation going?
I found an odd item while exploring.
Let me have a look. Soj, let me introduce you to our investigation tool.
Scarecrow?
No, it's a mannequin. We have to build a portrait of our suspect. Every time you find an item linked to the suspect, we can try to better understand how they act.
I admit, this is not the kind of investigation I was thinking of.
Trust me, Soj. Investigating is my forte. My first achievement as a young Renato was solving a big mystery.
Is that why you have a... Are those panpipes around his neck?
He's a dapper lad. He's a dapper lad. Look at this. But I will tell you about that later. So, what have you found?
I found something that... Oh, this is all the clothing.
Yes.
I found something that looks like a hat.
A hat? That thing? I think you are totally wrong. I'd say it's probably a kind of shell, or even a shield to put on your back. Look at those two strings hanging. We assume they're made for keeping it on your torso.
I really think it's a hat.
You really don't want to change your mind. Well, we'll see how it ends up. Here you go. Do you have anything else?
I found something that looks like a scarf.
I do not think that's what this piece of clothing is for. It's hot outside, and weird nomads often wander around the desert. I think it is probably a turban to cover their head.
It really looks like a scarf, though.
I didn't know humans could be this stubborn. Very well, let's try it this way. Wonderful. Do you have anything else?
I found a remote detonator.
A detonator? To make an explosive device blow up? Well, our suspect can't be that barbaric. It seems to be a remote communication device to put in the ear.
Okay. There's no speaker. It's a detonator.
Young humans just love violence. They always want to blow things up. So what do we have here? Not bad, right? Do you have anything else?
I found a bomb.
Yes, or so you might think at first glance. But there's actually a better chance that this is a portable magnetic shield. Put it on your chest and nothing can harm you.
You know a lot of things.
I like to learn new things. Let's try this way. Ta-da! Do you have anything else?
I found a camera.
That's what they want us to think. It would be too obvious. I think it's a weapon, so let's be careful when handling it.
It's a camera on a tripod.
Well, it's your call if you want to get fooled. I will add it to the mannequin. Wonderful. It fits the descriptions I have heard of them perfectly. What do you think?
I'm not so sure.
I'm pretty sure about it, but go ahead. If you say so, Soj. Personally, I'm not so sure. I think you're just doing whatever you want.
Your curiosity has gone way too far.
What?
You again, witch! Renatos, I thought we had an agreement.
An agreement?
You have to respect your part of the agreement.
What is happening here? We can hear screaming from the other side of the cave. A witch! Fascus! A witch? In our cave? And what do you have there? Is this what you were plotting all this time? It really looks like a real one. Did you get scared because of this scarecrow? It's not a scarecrow, it's a mannequin. We're trying to figure out who activated signal jammers.
Fascus, there was an actual witch here, a real one. They told us Renatos don't respect their part of an agreement?
I get why they did that if you started to look into them. The best thing would be to stop investigating. Were you aware of this, Fascus? It was when you were still a Tito runner. All that time, we had just settled into the cave and the mining was in full swing. One day, a drill passed a few meters away from us. Right after that, I met the SandWitches for the first time. Why didn't you tell me? Because their organization must be kept a secret. They wanted to protect our kind from the devastation theirs is causing. I helped them a bit. At that time, I was young and fiery. I was rebellious.
I want that prequel story.
Me too. I sabotaged things here and there. We destroyed all the drills in the area together. Had a good time. And finally, they did their ultimate strike with Tarask.
What? The SandWitches are behind the Tarask incidents? Quelle surprise! I had no idea!
Yes, Soj. It resulted in many victims. It was a dark day. Before disappearing, they made us swear to never look for them. Renatos back in the day wished to keep it secret. We didn't even write it in the mycelium. And here I am today, telling you everything. It weighed heavy on my soul.
I won't say anything about the part the Renatos played in all that, Fascus.
I have to say, I'm confused. I think we had better forget everything that just happened and go back to what we were doing before. It's not good to focus on the past. Well, what business?
At least we can say our investigation was a success. But those SandWitches...
Fascus says they've helped us in the past. Perhaps they don't always have bad intentions.
You haven't told me about the investigation you did in your childhood.
I was nothing compared to the one we just did. One day, we found Fascus's instrument all broken. It was made by another Renato who's gone now. Fascus was devastated, so I decided to investigate.
And?
And after talking to them for a while, I found out Fascus had just sat on it. They were afraid of hurting the person who had made the instrument, so they decided to hide the truth.
That's a pretty good story. I have to go. Today was a lot.
Indeed. See you, Sarge.
To the witch. If you're stalking us on Toaster, please know we won't look any further. Fuscus told us everything. Witch. Perfect. Oh my gosh. The witch is on Toaster as well.
Neo-space pagans. They got social media too.
Alright, I gotta still turn in the Tito's real quick before the ad break. The other thing I came here to do.
I love how there's a whole section of this game which is you're going to hang out with some cool frogs.
So, Fuscus...
Hey,
he's petting the egg!
Oh. Oh, you found some. Thank you. Give them to me. I'll care for them. Thank you for your help, Sarge. The Tito's are now safe.
Yeah, and they weren't easy to find.
We'll have to be more careful from now on. Seems like we need to improve the way we handle them. Wonder if we should introduce them to the actual world before teaching them the one from the past. They may become able to control their emotions better that way.
I'm sure you'll find a solution.
You could keep the jar or put an egg in it. That way we could check if seeing the outside world helps them as they grow.
That's a big responsibility.
If anything happens, just send me a message.
I should be fine if I drive carefully.
Thank you, Sarge.
Look at them doing their cute little dance.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll go even further next time.
We are babysitting a frog egg.
Let's see our...
Fuscus, consumed with how bad he feels for accidentally releasing all those tadpoles, has gone, you know what? Just take an egg and put it in a jar whilst you're doing your long-distance trucking and tomb raiding. It'll be fine.
I still have the Tito jar.
Aren't they lovely? Isn't the whole design of this thing is just a delight?
How are you? Still depressed? No. I realized true happiness something that I skipped that was so fast.
Oh my goodness! They are so cute.
Where's my other grandma? So are you still helping others? I hate the sun.
It skips it so fast. I think it's indicative of the fact that they talk super fast. Okay, folks, it's time for our next ad break. This is our midstream ad break, so if you have not had a stretch since you've joined us, please go ahead and do so. Ooh.
Yeah, it is technically Death Stranding now.
Why does the sun have so many things around it?
It's a long story.
Okay!
This looks really cozy. So we're going to take our ad break, and we're going to leave you with the adorable dancing Tito's. And I'm going to get some more coffee. If you have not had a stretch since you joined us, and you joined us at the top of the stream, please do so. Get up, have a wiggle, have a drink of water, all that good stuff. Tend to any medications or pets that are needed. I have a bubby who needs a pet, and we'll be right back.
Please, sir. I need some more.
Sir, my mouth. It has no coffee in it.
It's got weird, but...
My mouth. Where's my mouth?
Right. He likes being able to sit where he has line of sight. Where you can make eye contact. Feel more comfortable.
Yeah, that's a good bubby.
And occasionally he's a very weird cat who hangs his head out of the cube, which doesn't look at all comfortable, but I'm assuming it makes him happy. And now he's watching the rain. Technically just turned into Death Stranding. Right, I mean, but if we look at our jar, it just says it's a Tito jar. I don't know how they... The description hasn't changed. I need to find 3 more snack bars and 2 more sandwiches. I have a mushroom left. And the mycelium converter. And I'm still missing one of the cuddly toys. But there's also a lot of buildings I can't get into quite yet, so... Alright, so let's go try talking to Curry again. The recruiting assistant doesn't have anything further for me to do. I think it's time to go back to the, I've done, like, see, there's all these question marks left, but I can't get into anything without their stinking pulley. Alright, where's Curry? He's where I want to go next. And then we'll go back to the, then we'll go back to the village. Honestly, I don't think there's any point in going to talk to Curry right now. I've got some of the sandwiches, but he might have something different for me. We'll find out later. If Disco Elysium cannot have a witch in the Alps counterpart, at least Death Stranding can have Caravan sandwich, right? Oh, let's go back to looking at the adorable Cheetos for the rest of the ad break. What's up, Bubs? Who are we seeing? Is there somebody in the backyard? Do we see a bird? Do we see a bird? Oh, goodness. So we're supposed to have just a little bit more rain, and then it's supposed to dry up. Okay. That sounds good. Yeah, we're supposed to have rain off and on for the next week, basically, so... and gardening when it's dry enough to not be digging in mud, I guess. It's the best we can do. Alright, we're back whenever you're ready.
You dig in, like I say, I'm mid-process on coffee.
Okay, that sounds fine. Right. Somebody said on Twitter they wanted a game like Disco Elysium except with one cute, cozy graphic design and you play as a witch in the Alps looking for a missing rabbit. There is a new game out called Reka, R-E-K-A, which is kind of like... It's kind of like a little build-a-house in the woods sim, and it's based on Slavic witch mythology. These are Veneto eggs, which looks really cute. And I'm just going to walk all around in them because I can, I guess. Weird. Alright, I went and saw the big frog already. Time to go. Let's go talk to Curry. Yes, but it sounds nothing like Disco Elysium. I agree. So you play as a witch and you want to rescue a rabbit? Yeah, there's a mission like that in Witcher 3. Go play Witcher 3. Hey KP, Ruthie Cat has had breakfast, but I think she's confused by the Christmas decoration box. I started to decorate yesterday and I got tired and stopped. I need to do that today. I dug out the box a week or two ago. It's been sitting in the box. Okay, folks, I own maybe... Oh, look, there he is! Look! Look at the jar on the back of the van! There's the little Tito egg! Oh my goodness, are you actually going to make me drive responsibly? Oh no! No, this will not end well. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the village now. It's just strapped on the back of the van in a jar. I don't understand. Yeah. There's the village. Is this my dad's water bottle? Just his pack and his water bottle. Is the end game having as many weird van attachments as possible, right? There was a backlash about that tweet, which I was willing to write off as game not being normal about things that look girly, until I found on Tumblr a post argument that tweet was asking to remove politics from Disco. Oh my god! What a ridiculous concept. Look, folks, if you want escapism games, they exist. Look, I'm playing one of them right now, but even this is an escapism game that has plenty of politics. Look! That's the egg in the jar strapped to the back of the van.
Oh my god.
I wish there was a... Okay, let's see if I... Yes, look! There it is! Egg in a jar! Strapped to the van! There's no such thing as... Life is politics, because politics is about groups of people and how they interact. Okay, I'm about to do the plot, so go get your cup of coffee. And people who say they don't want politics are people saying, I don't want the norm that is me to be challenged. And I'm like, oh my god. I've read entire books about the political implications of original Star Trek TOS. From what I understand of car/van culture, this is very accurate, right? I agree. I hope Rose is okay. Most escapist stories have every story is political. Every story that involves people or things acting like people. Hi! Are you okay? Are you in need of more play now? You're very attractive. You are a very pretty little boy. My little princeling. Yes, you are. He's awake and he's about to make it everybody's problem. Alright, I'm waiting for Alistair, but I'm just going to drag the band back real quick. I don't even know whose house this is. Have I gone up here? Is this somebody's scenic appearance of a house and not actual functional house? Somebody do a painting. Yes, please join the Wednesday night stream and come and see the boy. He is a delight. Unpacking a super cozy, relaxing game until it makes a point about power dynamics and financial struggles. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Rebesco, if you get full lid, we have a new feature in full lid, which is a weekly Twiglet tax. There's always a photo of him every week because my phone camera is nothing but photos of Twiglet now. Oh, is he being super sweet? I don't know if that'll come out well, but... Oops, I'm running away! Inadvertently running away!
Okay.
Alright, I guess we're gonna plot now. I've done a very good job of avoiding it, but...
But Mama wants the grappling hook.
I want my grappling hook! Well, I have the grappling line technically, I want the pulley.
Oh yeah, we would definitely like play.
Oh yeah.
Soj, good job. All the signal jammers around the aqueduct are destroyed.
I couldn't have done it without your tools.
Well, with that, we should be able to locate Garon's spaceship.
Finally!
I'll need the night to find the origin of the signal. Let me know when you're ready. Pinpointing the signal from Garon's spaceship will take several days. Sigelo's residents will move on to other things, and you will no longer be able to help him with that current task. Please make sure you have completed everything you wanted to do in this chapter. No one has tasks for you.
I want to see. Hold on. I just want to make sure. My study assistant. Nope. No current tasks. Sorry, we are officially. Everything is set up. Good.
Are you ready to triangulate Garon's signal location?
Here we go.
And we have the signal location.
You told me to drive.
Also, in fairness, Disco Elysium is the most overtly political game I think I've ever played.
It's certainly one of the most.
Soj.
No?
Thank you. Thank you for being there for me.
Come on. It's no big deal.
You know, when Garon's disappeared and you went to live with Basile, I had no one to talk to anymore.
Not even Clementine?
Oh, she was too busy flirting with Olivier. And after that she had Africa. I didn't want to bother them.
But it's your family. They wouldn't have been bothered. I understand. I also didn't want to show Pop how sad I was. I was so heartbroken. I wanted to be strong for him. Oh, so did my dad split up and one of them went corporate?
I think so. He's lucky to have you.
There's no reason to cry now that we have a lead on our whereabouts.
Well, just thinking about how we will finally have answers makes me tear up a bit.
Will we finally have answers, though?
Here we are, the aqueduct.
With all its screens. There's also a great point about what types of games get enough funding to design those kinds of branching paths. But why is it all jammed in the first place?
Back in the consortium, Day's signal jammers were used to prevent industrial espionage.
Who's reactivating them now? Could it be automatic or the doing of robots?
But what truly matters now is that you unjammed the whole area. You are truly amazing.
Not the whole area. There's one area I haven't reached yet.
We should start now. We have a long night ahead. I will need you to activate a device when I tell you to do so.
He didn't answer the question.
You noticed that, huh?
Is he one of the witches?
I think he might be.
Okay.
How does this work again?
Can I help?
If we're lucky, everything is still working. Could you please activate all the computers in the room?
I like that it's night. Stealing your sandwich.
Just grabbing a Tesco box lunch for curry later.
Why does it feel like you know this place like the back of your hand? You study this kind of stuff at Space City? Why would Caravan do that? The control room. People used to monitor capsule deliveries to Trask here.
I think you've got them all.
Alright. I think that's all of them, right?
It's all good. Systems are calibrated.
But don't change the subject. Perhaps.
Well, it's nothing really serious. When we were together, we just thought it was our duty to improve life on Sigala. We wanted the consortium to come back. We wanted the population, jobs, social benefits all back. We wanted to make Sigalo more than just 3 hippie camps and nomads.
But why haven't I ever heard about this? And, together?
What?
You dated my sister?
You didn't know?
No. Saj, the players knew. What are you talking about? I thought you were childhood friends.
It changed when we were in Space City. To be honest, we didn't fit in. We were inseparable. Anyway.
I can't believe it.
I understand it's a hard pill to swallow, but I need you to go in the receptacle.
What? What is that? What is that? What?
You should find the access codes I need.
Okay.
Get in the Eva, Shinji.
Right? Just real quick. I mean, it is dark.
Fuck you, Navel. I'm going free climbing.
It doesn't seem to want to let me. No, it's not going to let me out. I'm trying. Okay. Why do I need to be in here?
Okay. Yeah, you're thinking of Navel working with the witches? Okay, that's freaky.
Relay codes. Codes that activate a receptacle relay on the aqueduct. Now that door is open. No, it's not. What are our neighbors doing?
Yeah, right.
Sounds like it.
I found what I needed. Oh, it's not the codes I was thinking it would be. But it's fine, I'll make do with what I have. Now, you should be able to activate one of the relays up on the rooftop. You can get up there by climbing the crates in the back of the room, like you tried to a moment ago when things got emotionally awkward. I'm almost there.
I am made of questions. Is Nilf the witch?
Navel might be.
See? Here's another zip line I can't.
There's the witch again.
Wait. What is that? Hey, you! What the hell? What do you want from me? Saj. Why did you come back to Sigala? It's my sister. You know that, right?
Yep.
But do we know each other? I'm looking for my sister. Her name's Garance. Garance. You won't find anything here.
Soj, everything good up there?
We'll meet again. Wait! Was that real? I should tell him this.
Oh, cool. Like I suspected, you're going to line these up to do magical beam things.
I think the sister absolutely joined the witches. It says I need a card. There's another zip line. Here's another zip line I can't take. I've reactivated something else down here as well. And it won't let me go explore it. Not today, anyway. I'm gonna have to come back here after this is over.
Oh, we've activated Goblin mode.
Oh, it activated this door. There's nothing to do here. Yes, there is! There's a component right there, you bastard! Give it to me! There's another one over there! And look, that door's not open! Ah! How dare you!
The calculations are in progress. What were you doing?
There was someone on the roof. A silhouette with a huge cloak.
Uh-huh. Again, for now, let's focus on the signal.
So, same thing. Made a deal with the witches, not talking about it.
Yep. We'll be careful in the meantime. Someone is watching us.
What? Why haven't you told me any of this?
I didn't know there was still a thing. It's a group of nomads who live near the Tarask storm. We are trespassing in their territory.
So there's some sort of religious sect out there following us. And
everything is normal. Well, I just realized something. The signal.
You didn't just realize something. The signal...
It comes from the Tarask. We ain't gonna pull back.
Sisters in the storm. Engine of Hope.
I can't tell how much of that is you and how much of that is the neighbors, Bobby. Oh, you're very happy, aren't you?
Oh, goodness. So, surprise, surprise, Brad is inside the...
Uh-huh.
No, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I know it won't be easy to find her, but at least now we know where she is.
So, do you realize how dangerous the Tarask is?
Why? Radiation or the witches?
The Tarask was used to send equipment built on Sigalo to the Helios project. It used to be a big orbital cannon, and now it's out of control.
Is that why Sigalo is in ruins now?
This incident happened 40 years ago. The machine got out of control for unknown reasons, and its magnetic field just went haywire. That's how the Eternal Storm started. It's impossible to live there now.
It's not going to stop, Garansk.
Garansk, indeed, is dauntless.
Child! What are we doing?
But the magnetic field is going to fry your van.
Alright, what do you have in mind?
The Tarask was connected to a receptacle network covering all of Sigalo's facilities. Engineers were using it to transfer themselves to other places quickly when needed.
I'm sorry, the receptacle is a teleporter?
If we manage to take control of it, we'll be able to transfer ourselves directly inside the machine.
And how are we supposed to achieve something even the consortium failed at, i.e. teleportation?
Well, the consortium didn't try that hard. Exploiting other planets instead was actually way more profitable for them. Let's start with updating your antenna. I have an idea. Let's go back and get in the receptacle. That will never not be funny.
But there's a component up there! Let me have it!
Here are the coordinates for the aqueduct, even though I guess you're starting to get familiar with the region. You can transfer there with the receptacle in the garage. Go to the first relay we activated. Try to follow its data beam.
You gonna read that?
Oh, sorry, the Hyla one, yeah? I hope you've got boots, Sarge. We're going to the seaside today. I'll be waiting for you at the docks. Don't make me wait too long. Well, this young Renato bosses you around more than your own father does. Yeah, and he also doesn't die of dehydration 8 feet outside the town gates, Dad.
So they're gonna make me teleport myself through those 3 signals up on top of the aqueduct. Because of course an aqueduct is where you would put teleportation signals. I mean...
Sorry for not telling you literally anything.
It's fine, just explain everything now. I feel like I'm always the last one to hear about anything.
You were young at the time. And after that, you didn't come back to Sigalo for a while.
Doesn't make it any better. But on the plus side, if I'm about to literally, like, teleport myself, beam travel into other closed buildings, then I might be able to get back out. It's weird to be back here now. All the people I knew in my childhood are so different now.
Everyone grew up.
Your
parents, your family. We're all just humans.
This game is becoming French. Very
Gallic. There is nothing to be done. People grow up. It is what it is.
Twiglet is looking at me like, would you tell him to stop, please? Thank you. Would you please just give me the goddamn zip line? What a good boy you are, Bubby.
Get in the receptacle, Shinji. I spent days coding this. Hey, Soch, do you remember anything from your programming classes?
That was your thing, not mine. Don't ask me to sit in front of a computer.
Don't worry, I have the perfect item to turn you into a hacker.
Hacker? Seriously?
I upgraded the antenna so it can deactivate the consortium safety protocols. It's a Trojan virus we can use to get inside via a simple homebrew program I coded myself. Easy peasy.
I stopped listening after the word protocol.
To make it simple, you can now use the antenna to hack old devices. It comes in handy, for example, with identity detection platforms.
Well, that's convenient. Only slightly illegal?
Oh, no problem. No one's using it anymore. What would be illegal would be to pirate toaster terminals. You will also need it to get to the relays. We saw some earlier. They link all the receptacles to each other. Unfortunately, the network is damaged and some of them are disconnected. We have to fix the infrastructure to be able to use the transfers. We will use the transfers to access the Tarask network, and if everything goes well, we will be able to transfer ourselves directly inside the Tarask and find Garance.
Okay, I'll do it. Evolutionary virus.
This, made by Nafel virus, can be transferred on...
Nelf. Made by Nelf virus.
Can be transferred onto devices to disarm their security, thanks to the antenna. Awesome.
That is adorable.
That's adorable.
You built me a little hacker thingy. So how do I do this then? I can't get in there, so do I, like, shoot the antenna at it? Is that what I do? Do I just literally ping it? Okay, it literally is the hack button. Cyber intrusion trophy. Right? Hack the planet! Run around and push all the buttons. Okay, now the signals. Oh. Is it complete now, or? Oh, there's something over here. I'm gonna snooze. Here we go. Is it complete now?
Here we go. Now we'll be able to find the access codes for the Trask.
Great. Where are the other receptacles?
Go back to the aqueduct where we looked for the signal from Garan's spaceship. The relays start from there. You will notice that some of them are inactive and we need to restart them. They will give you access to the underground facilities with receptacles. Oh, and don't forget, you can always use the Garage's receptacle. It'll be handy if you need to go near a receptacle you've already activated.
Alright, I'll try to fix the relays, but I need your help for something else. I need a way to navigate through those cables we see in the ruins in order to access more places. Yes, give me the pulley!
It's a good idea, but those cables are meant for robots only, and they're really fragile now. I think I can help you, but that means I need very rare metals in order to build a strong and resistant motorized pulley.
Alright, I'll bring you any components I find.
Good luck.
I can already go to the aqueduct with this receptacle. I should be able to restart the first relay. Yes, but I want the pulley.
But give me the fucking pulley.
Here are the plans for the molarized pulley. I need 3 more of the super rare, of the purple things. Nelfred, I hope you're not afraid of heights. Doesn't scare me much, but I don't have enough components yet anyway. Alright, let's take a look at our map. Please come to the cafe. We are holding a meeting to discuss the seeds and the nomads. Well, tell them hi for me. I ain't bread to bake. Saffron, these are serious matters. Can I take part? Of course you can. Hey, we need a vehicle to gather some parts. So we can finally
get the hell out of here.
Curry, people will want to help us if you like this.
Curry, why are you like this?
Alright, so I've got a whole bunch... 11 days since the distress signal.
The consortium informs you the school fees of Moscow Garants for Space Pilot School 481 Sector have not been fully paid.
So, don't care. Alright, so I've got... We're having a community meeting. I've got salvage duty. I've got research assisting to do.
You're slammed.
I've got plenty to do, is basically what I'm saying. This is actually... Well, how about this?
This is a surprisingly great place
Well, I'm going to say, let's go to the community meeting, and we'll go from there. How's that sound? Community meeting. If I had a pulley... Alright, you say community meeting. Let's do this. Is everybody in the cafe here? Yep.
But how do you want us to do that?
Hello?
Oh, sweetheart, hello. You just came back and you're already busy running here and there. I heard you already know Caravan. This girl knows how to use a grapple hook.
She's so cool. Anyway, I guess you already know the village is currently facing some issues. On top of facilities falling apart, we're far from being self-sufficient when it comes to food. It's a goal we set a few years ago, but we quickly realized the seeds we had wouldn't make this possible. But wait, why are you striving for independence from the consortium? I mean, their delivery service is pretty convenient.
The thing is, we don't have jobs anymore. Yaka and Olivier could work remotely before now. Saffron and Nev managed to sell some electronics on the black market, but there's another economic crisis underway. And it's clear to me that this world won't last forever.
Who knows, if only the Jurassic's magnetic field would calm down.
I personally am pretty glad that field is here. It's the only thing preventing the stockholders from coming back to exploit the planet again.
I'm gonna have to make a choice, aren't I?
Uh-huh.
You never experienced that, right? I could seriously use a job with colleagues and a desk sometimes. But what was the initial problem?
Yes, let's get back to the topic at hand. Caravan needs help for his truck. And you need the Ark. I will give you the key to this ancient nomad hideout if you can help me find an onboard computer.
Where can we find one?
Well, I know you have people who are good with electronics, but I also know who knows even more on that matter, and it's the robots from the refuge. They recently settled on the big landing platform, but they have a really advanced base.
Go ask them then. I imagine they protect themselves well since they know the consortium wants to deactivate
Emancipated robot friends.
Emancipated robot friends!
Exactly. Find a way to contact them, and we should be able to negotiate for an onboard computer.
I know a lot about robots. I can try.
Come on, Soj. They're awakened robots. Don't you realize how dangerous they are?
Dad, don't be a carbon bigot.
I should be fine as long as you don't let a piston smash you. We'll find another way.
Don't worry, Dad. So, where are these weird, emancipated robot friends?
Why would you ask us to do that? Calm down, your daughter will be fine.
I'm going to make robot friends. Doo-dah, doo-dah. You can't stop me making robot friends. Neener, neener, neener. I thought we could help each other further. Making robot friends. Where's the hell's the door? Here we go. Okay. Papa starts to get on my nerves, treating me like a child.
And stealing my crop tops.
Stealing my crop tops.
I mean, he looks good in them, in fairness.
Here you go, Saj. If you want to go meet with the robots, they've settled here.
Wonderful. You'll be able to access it with the antenna.
Sweet. Savage Duty Research Assistant. Okay, so we've got a lot of good places to go. Next session.
New chapter, new side quests.
Exactly.
New sofas, new sofa cushions, new change down the
New
back.
sofa cushions. That sounds delightful. Okay, let's find a place to wrap it up. I'm basically going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, don't be robot phobic, Dad.
Alright. And I want a pulley, which means I need more purple components.
I bet the robots have a couple.
I bet the robots have one, yeah. Exactly. Okay, folks. Thank you very much for joining us. We will be... What is today? Today's the 1st of December! Oh my gosh. We will be back next Sunday.
Yes, indeed.
And then the Sunday after that is currently TBA, because we are going up north
See my dad.
to see your dad for Christmas, and we're not sure if it's going to be an overnight trip or not. We will let you know. And we'll put it on social media or in the Discord channel with the schedule once we have it nailed down. But where else are we going to be this week?
All sorts of places. This Wednesday, we're returning to Tavern Talk, which is both very good and has way more plot than we thought it was going to.
Way more plot than I thought it was going to, which is very interesting. We've now just had some sort of major world events.
There's also this intriguing implication that the humble innkeep may have been very bad in a past life.
No, yeah, don't know. So that'll be
Intriguing
interesting.
stuff. Amazing
to
things.
discover more about.
Then on Friday, the penultimate full lid for 2024 will
That's
go
right.
live. And then on Sunday, we will return here to this exact spot where we're going to go see some emancipated robots and demand a fucking pulley.
And make friends.
Yes.
Exactly. No, I think that's everything. Sending love to Wendy, who has a migraine right now. So
You what, buddy?
in Valhalla, some love to Wendy when she's feeling better. And we will see I'm very glad I haven't seen Zolia today, because Zolia was at
MCM Birmingham?
Comic-Con in Birmingham getting an autograph from
Oded Fair.
I'm like, oh, I think I would spontaneously combust in that man's hotness field.
You know he's in the Starfleet Academy show, right?
I know. What's bite my shiny ass in French? Very funny. Exactly. And I think that's it.
I think it is.
All right.
Thank you so much for joining us, folks. I've been Alistair.
I've been Marguerite.
The designated House Panther has been Twiglet, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, he's all curled up taking a little snooze. Well, he was taking a snooze. Now he sees us moving, so he may be on the prowl. We'll see what we're about to be about. Have a good one, everybody, and we'll see you next time.